This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
There's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Black 20.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Black 30.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
The tackle by O'Shane Ximines.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now here's Snell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick there on the coverage. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's win the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On second down, here's Barkley. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 41 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, John Ross. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know. That's the reason we ball for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Bring it!
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
You know, the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Jalen Samuels. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it with Snell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there. 54. Right there.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Samuels, 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
25-yard line.
off the play fake. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 98.
Off play action. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
55's mine, guys. 55. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Rip right. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Throwing Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I know they didn't tack down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And right away, he'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 49-yard line.
There's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Incomplete. intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's third down and 2 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Ready? Black 30.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
A run for Snell. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20.
Yeah, that's
10,
how we do it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I went for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. With the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He was brought down.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Mike 29. Let's go one more.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. A 7-yard pick.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be complete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Pittsburgh.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Snell, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 40, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, They need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's Barkley on the counter. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Sacked there by Cameron Hayward, an all-pro in the 2019 season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Jones now. Off the play fake. Now he's flushed out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job